Here I am to save the meal by providing flavor and antioxidants. Hi, I'm Phil.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show, we're gonna make chicken burgers and Orzo salad. It is a quick and easy dinner, I think. Kevin is here and John is here, and we are them boys. We're also all in our 30s and are tired and old now, so there's that.
Speak for yourself.
On that note, I have a beer for us to share from the Maine Beer Company, and it's an MO Pale Ale. It says, do what's right. Our boy Claypo recommended it. To the state of Maine. I like it, but I like the other one I had better. The Peeper. Okay, we're gonna start with the Orzo salad. And Orzo is tiny pasta. It's like pasta in the shape of rice. It's a rice asta, or a rasta. I don't know why I'm opening it, because I need to get water going. So we'll get a little water going to boil the pasta. And I just realized my shirt's inside out. No, Exhibit A.
Embarrassing.
Exhibit A right here. Be right back. Since Kevin is here, I have some assistance, which means I will ask good buddy Kevin to peel 1 clove of garlic.
Are you up to the task?
And also to zest 2 lemons.
Oops. Well, it's peeled.
I'm not getting close to Kevin when he's turning around with a knife.
I am responsible.
I want to put vegetables in this pasta salad, which it will be a zucchini, but maybe 2 zucchinis. So I'm just going to put it through a box shredder.
Did you do it?
I did it. Behold. I'm gonna rub this thing on the lemon until there's zest. Wow, this thing's nice.
We have the microplate, man. So this is 2 zucchinis. I'm gonna put them in this strainer and I'm gonna salt them because I'm gonna draw some of the moisture out. You don't gotta do this, but I think it will be helpful for our purposes today. I'm doing this in a dumb way, which is this strainer's full of holes and I'm just sprinkling the salt on top. You probably should just take the salt to the sink or wherever you're putting your strainer, but that's where we're at. I'll give it a toss with the salt, like so, to start leaching out some water, and I'll let it sit there. By doing that, we should have less moisture when we go to cook it. If we don't, at least we tried. We have an onion. This is a red onion. This is the type of thing that would taste good cooked or raw. So here is half an onion. Sometimes when I start chopping an onion, my brain turns off and I do something that's not really that conducive to mincing it, and then I regret it. And this is one of those times where it's just gonna have to be good enough, and that's fine. All right, you got the zest, you got the garlic, great, okay. Over here, we got a skillet. We're gonna heat that up. We're gonna hit it with some olive oil, like so. And our pasta is water almost ready. So we're gonna start with our onion. And while that's cooking, while that's simmering, we can make some dressing. So what will that look like? We're gonna take this garlic. We're gonna juice these lemons. 2 lemons. We're juicing. That juice on the loose. Ow! It's gonna be a very lemony dressing. Okay, I've got lemon, I've got garlic. I'm gonna hit this with olive oil. We're gonna shoot for around 1/3 of a cup, which I'm gonna eyeball by doing one of these guys. Okay, some salt and some pepper. And I have some oregano from my garden. Even though it's cold and shitty out, we still have oregano. Got some sprigs of fresh oregano. You can really make this kind of dressing with any herbs. This is like the only herb that's available to me right now. But more common would probably be dill, basil, parsley, those kind of things. I think oregano will be nice. All right, water's boiling. It's time for Orzo. I'm gonna do half the box, which is a lot of Orzo. And a rare parallel to the reality of hot dog world, Orzo plumps when it cooks, just like a ballpark hot dog. Okay, it's blitzing time. We'll give it a whirl. What the f? Give that a quick taste. Ooh-wee! It tastes mainly like lemon, but in a good way. Okay, let's get that zucchini sauteing. You can see just from that like salt factor, we wilted the zucchini a bit, and as a result it kind of like shrank in volume, but that's good. We were trying to draw some of that water out. Let's give us some pepper while we're here. Give this a stir while we're here. Orzo, it says 9 minutes, so we'll call it 8 minutes. And that'll be it for now. We'll be back soon with more updates. Here's my big clamshell of arugula, which is also known as rocket, which is a much cooler name. We're gonna just dump a big old, like half the clamshell in there, maybe a little bit more, because our orzo should be close to being done, and we want this to wilt in the pan just a little bit. It doesn't need to cook per se, but we're trying to shove vegetables into this dish for the illusion of health. But just getting a little bit of wilt on this will be quite nice. Over here, this bad boy being a pot of orzo, the bad boy, yeah. It's nothing more badass than a pot of orzo. We'll go ahead and strain that by pouring it directly into the sink. That was convenient, wasn't it? And there's our orzo. Check that out. It's like pasta parading itself as rice. Let's go ahead and dump our vegetal mix into that. So we'll do an initial toss really quick. The residual heat will continue to cook the arugula, like so. And hey, look at that. It actually kind of looks a little bit healthy because you can see green things. Well, let's make sure to counteract that health by dumping some olive oil dressing on it. And how will we do that? Like this. Feel free to pipe in some sound effect of an even bigger fart sound than the one I made myself. Very, very good. Ooh, that's good. Want to add some feta cheese because it ain't easy being cheesy. So here's some feta cheese crumbles. Pop, 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 pop. And we'll give that one more mix. Sehr gut. Okay, we've done the needful for that. We'll set it aside. If you want, you could just chill this, but now it's burger time. Okay, so the whole reason we're making any of this is that I have a constant supply of burger patties. Sometimes they're chicken, sometimes they're turkey, sometimes they're beef, sometimes they're pork. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that pan heated back up. And here's what we're having today, which are salt and pepper chicken patties, which I have here in a bowl thawing because I didn't thaw them all the way. Whoops. While that's heating up, we can work on our garnishes. Yes. One garnish I made ahead of time for a different meal, which is a garlic sauce, and this shit is incredible. Why is it incredible? Because this is kind of like a garlic mayo, yogurt mayo kind of thing, and I used a bunch of homegrown garlic that I pounded in my mortar and pestle until it was a paste. So like all of the really, really stanky garlic flavor is in this. It's mostly mayo, so you know that's good. And there's a little bit of sumac in it as well. A little bit of lemon as well. So it should pair really nicely with what we've made before. And in addition to that, I thought it would be fun to see if we could kind of transform some Kalamata olives into a spread that we could put on the burger. So I'm gonna try to do that now. Oh, these are organic Kalamatas. I didn't even know I bought the organic kind. It's organic. They were all out of the conventional, otherwise I would have just got those. So I'm gonna see what an initial blitz does with the immersion blender. I hope it works. Actually, I mean, it looks literally terrible, but spread on a burger bun, you won't be looking at it and you will be tasting it, and I think it'll be quite nice. Okay, this pan's hot. I can tell because of the temperature of the heat that is radiating from the pan. So we will stay on our olive oil theme. It's actually not the greatest oil to fry burgers in. I've had the most success with clarified butter. That tastes really f***ing good on a patty, but we're just gonna use olive oil because we're in the Mediterranean vein. And so I'm gonna let that heat up. And one thing that I think is really important on a burger, an element of the burger, is the crunch. And that's crunch with an O. The crunch. And for me, there's no greater crunch, no more familiar crunch than the crunch of iceberg lettuce, which is a lettuce engineered to have absolutely no nutrition. In fact, I think it has negative nutrition, but it exhibits many of the qualities of cabbage without having any of the nutrition thereof. So let me show you what I like to do with the iceberg lettuce. What I like to do is kind of do a quarter cut into yet another half cut, so that I can pull out some leaves like this. And then what I do is I take that, clear the area, and I crunch it down just a little bit so that it's flattened. And that should give you enough leeway to have something that lays flat on the burger, but it retains enough of the crunchiness of the larger lettuce at large. And of course, because it's lettuce, it was probably grown in the actual shit of some animal, so you should absolutely wash it. And this is more for your own peace of mind rather than actually washing anything off. I don't know, is that gonna remove the poop particles? Probably not. Probably not, let's be honest. Okay, let's get those patties cooking.
What do we use the lemon zest for?
We should have tossed it into the salad, or topped it into the salad. Thanks for reminding me about that. All right. All right, so those are third-pound burgers. They're great. We're gonna put that lemon zest here in the salad. I should have done that a long time ago, because you just can't have enough lemon flavor, right? Right, boys?
Right, yeah.
Agree with me. Agree with me. Thank you. I'm glad we could be on the same page. It's a little hot and sizzly, but that's fine. Okay, back to our accompaniments. I almost always want some onion on my burger. I feel like the onion, the crunch, and the bite, and the sharpness are all quintessential to the experience. And what else? Nothing else. Okay, that's it for now. We're just cooking the burgers. I'm flipping them away from me in hopes of not wrecking myself. These are some slippery burgers. Now let's season those burgers. That's right, it's not just a regular burger, a seasoned burger with Zatar. Zatar is a blend of herbs that taste good. Sometimes Zatar tastes like Pizza Hut crust from 1999, but it's very, very tasty, and it will make our burgers taste even tastier on this tasty day. Now listen, viewer, I gotta tell you about last night. I already told the boys this story, but I want to tell it on camera because it's worth preserving for the ages. Okay, so Iggy's an old boy, and he can't get up into bed that easy. You know, he's got the old arthritis, and I'm like, all right, Iggy, you can do this. So he starts winding up, and he's winding up, and he's winding up. He's like, and he starts panting, and he goes, and then he gets to the peak of his wind-up, and he farted. He lets out a fart, he goes, and he flies into the bed. It was incredible. One of the finest moments in Iggy's old age. Very proud of this dog. Alrighty, let's get a temp check on that burger. This burger is done. So we'll turn the heat off there, and let me show you my incredibly lazy way of doing buns, which is in a toaster. Yes, you can toast the buns many other ways that are better, but none of them are easier than putting it into a toaster. This is a cracked wheat bun. I put on that bagel setting. Bagel. Okay, one moment while this bun toasts. I should have done it a couple minutes ago. Okay, I got my toasted burger bun, to which we will add our olive paste.
Is that a lot?
Is it yes, it's a lot, and surely if you don't like olives, you'll be cringing at looking at that. But we love olives in this house, so if you don't like it, why don't you just learn what's good? Okay, there's our Meister burger. Here's our garlic sauce, which we will apply directly to the burger. Just a little bit. Oh, it's fine. Okay, here's our onions, onions. And then we add the lechuga. That's lettuce in Espanol. You're welcome. And then, it happens to me every time.
You build the burger upside down.
Built the burger upside down. Looks a little saucy, but you know it's gonna taste nice. It's all good, don't worry about it. It tastes great, looks terrible. And that burger looks a little bit more reasonable than the first one. Now let's pair it with our Orzo pasta salad. And here it is. All that arugula has vanished into the breach. It smells like lemons in a good way. And now you can't even see the burger, but that's okay. Yeah, you can see how good I am at plating by sticking my finger into it over and over. And here we are with our finished product that I have touched many, many times. And that's it! Burger time.
That chopping on.
Mine's good, but mostly tastes like olives.
Mine too, but I love olives.
And the Orzo tastes mostly like lemons. That'll fill your gut.
It's good.
It's good.
It's not as overwhelmingly lemony as you let on. It's good.
Good dinner. That's how you do it. Thank you for watching this video content. Here is Kevin's closing thoughts.
Smash that like butter!